The marvelous feature of the Canadians' work at this period was the playing of Gladney. He is very small, weighing but 90 pounds, but he proved a wonder at attack and also at defensive play. The first half ended with a score of 5-3 in favor of the Toronto team. New York Times, May 31st, 1902. Cornell won a closely contested lacrosse game from Stephen Institute in Hoboken yesterday by the score of 5-2. But for the fine work of Bush, Cornell's goalkeeper, Stevens would have scored several goals. New York Times, May 3rd, 1913. Although more clever in stickwork and considerably faster down the field on long runs, the Oxford-Cambridge lacrosse team was outplayed in front of the goal by Crescent Athletic Club on the latter's field at Bay Ridge yesterday afternoon, and had not been for the brilliant saving by Captain H. O. Hopkins, goal for the English Collegians, the visitors would have been hopelessly outclassed. New York Times, April 30th, 1922. Running true to form displayed by champions in all lines of sport this year. Western champions of Senior Ontario Amateur Lacrosse Association for 4 consecutive years, and winners of the Canadian Championship for winning last summer, relinquished their hold on both of these titles here on Saturday when they were both unable to overcome a 6-goal lead secured by Brampton in the first game of the playoff series. The Montreal Gazette, October 25th, 1926. A larger crowd was all that was needed to round out the Senior City Box Lacrosse League's reopening in the local auditorium last night. Goals were plentiful, there was an abundance of penalties, and far more bickering than necessary, as Shamrocks defeated Le Regiment de Hull team by a 13-8 count in the first game of the second half schedule. The victory enabled the Green Shirts to move 2 points ahead of the Lorries in the race for local lacrosse honors. 4 15-minute periods were played. Ottawa Citizen, 1932. Senior Lacrosse League Lychek took the opening game on Sunday night by winning 11-6 in a game which close checking and good goaltending were featured. The Montreal Gazette, September 20th, 1944. Headquarters of the Canadian Lacrosse Association here have received a wire from the Olympic Games Committee in England announcing that Canada will play England in the Olympic lacrosse match at Wembley Stadium August 12, 1948, on an official association of said today. The Canadian lacrosse champions, he said, will decide the Olympic team. The Montreal Gazette, July 23, 1947. The highest honor that can come to an amateur athlete is to have an opportunity of representing his country in the Olympic competition. Such honor came to 4 citizens of Ottawa and Hull during the 2 occasions on which Canada had lacrosse representatives at the Olympic Games. The first time was in 1908 in London, England, and the second time was in 1932 in Los Angeles, California. Tommy Gorman of Ottawa was the lone local player on the championship team of 1908. Ottawa Citizen, April 28, 1953. Malvern defeated Caulfield in a vigorous clash of universities swamped MCC in the two main lacrosse games on Saturday. Caulfield was first to score with 2 quick goals, but Malvern, after taking time to find its feet, took control and threw 21 goals to 6. Frank Spears, playing his second senior game with Malvern, was steady in defense, and goalkeepers Keith Little of Caulfield and Jim Daw, Malvern, each played strong games. The age, April 27th, 1964. Caulfield caused an upset of the season with 1-goal victory over top teams Malvern in Saturday's lacrosse matches. Malvern had a chance of winning when it drew level late in the game, but Caulfield, which had led all day, scored the decider. The age, June 21st, 1965. The University of Oregon's lacrosse team scored an easy victory Saturday as it beat Washington 20-3. Leading scorers for the Ducks were John Meyer with 3 goals and 4 assists, and Brett Summers and John McKinney with 4 goals and 1 assist apiece. Tom Augutte also scored 3 goals and 1 assist for Oregon's squad. Oregon is now 3-0 now and will meet Western Washington University at 11 a.m. Sunday on the field behind Hayward Field. Eugene Register Guard, April 24th, 1977. Bates goalie Mark Thorburn of Buckfield leaps to block a New England College pass during Sunday's lacrosse game at Garceland Field. At the left is Bill Bell of Bates. NEC players are Bill Terracy and Skip Hopkinson. Thorburn made 19 saves, but the Bobcats were unable to put their offensive together and lost 18-4. The Lewiston Daily Sun, April 24th, 1982. The Glass City lacrosse team beat the Bowling Green State University club team 7-3 yesterday at Maui Valley Country Day School. Matt Allen scored 4 goals for the winners, 2-1, while Bill Happel scored twice and Brad Lay had a goal. Peter Esmond had a 97% save ratio in the goal. Toledo Blade, May 3rd, 1987. Ray Simmons Jr. thinks the 1990 Sucrose lacrosse team may well be the very best they ever played the game. His Orangemen beat Loyola of Maryland 21-9 Monday for the 3rd consecutive NCAA title and 27th straight win. The News, May 29th, 1990. Knowing full well he'd be pitted against some of the top seniors from across the United States, Kurt Randall had some doubts heading into Saturday's North-South High School All-Star Lacrosse game at Johns Hopkins University. Randall isn't doubting his ability anymore. The senior attackman from the Columbia High School, who earlier in the regular season moved to the top of the Selection 2's all-time point scoring list, proved himself that he could compete with the best. The Daily Gazette, June 14, 1990.